Welcome to paradise. Honolulu, Hawaii, the site of the annual tradition of bowl season, the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Utah State up-tempo. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
The Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Williams looking for a man. Finds his big tight end.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They're facing a third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Otten. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Hewitt brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. This is a third and long. Running back goes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Ball in the air, intercepted! intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Boston. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. It's a draw. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Washington wants to go quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Huskies! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Time timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Coming out with it, it's Bowman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Ran through the contact. He now has 72 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, we're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Williams will pass. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Washington right back to the line. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll run the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in there.
Nothing but green ahead. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1.
You know, talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
And great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat.
Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and go to the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Fakes his man out. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback checking off. Williams looking for a man. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab down the left side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's right on target. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
He wants to go deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Aggies. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hunter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man, and they convert. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Huskies have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Fires left. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Williams will pass. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way.
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. You try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Utah State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. They'll run play action. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Utah State up-tempo. Re-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's got him, and they convert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. Back down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Boston. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might... Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Utah State, 24.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Utah State up-tempo. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.